Hello students, in our German grooming series, in this part 2, we are going to discuss about the entire process of doing MBBS in Germany. So once again we have Mr. Hitesh Sharma with us. So along with our students, we are going to discuss the entire procedure, benefits and each and everything about pursuing MBBS from Germany.
Thank you, Komal ma'am, once again. So here I welcome all the audiences or all beloved students. If you have any queries, like, you are most welcome, and because it's not always fruitful that I say something like as a question answer round, it would be very beneficial that you guys can ask me something.
Sir, I have qualified 12th with 80%. Can I go for MBBS in Germany?
Doing an MBBS there in Germany. So first of all, I should tell you is that it's not. They don't say it MBBS in Germany. This course in Germany is known as medicine studies. You study medicine over there. It's not like people are going to Ukraine, China, Philippines. So they are telling this course as MBBS. But in Germany especially, it's not MBBS. It's medicine studies. So you study medicine as a bachelor degree, and yes, of course, any Indian student who is like having a valid percentage and who has passed it with a very good percentage, like with a minimum of 80% or even higher, they can go and study their medicine studies there in Germany and can successfully complete the course there in Germany. It's very much possible actually.
What is the fees and duration of medicine in Germany?
Like, everyone is worried about fee structure. So about Germany, a lot of myth, or I should say that about studying abroad these days, a lot of myths are there. So one should be aware of that in Germany education is free actually. So if I would just comment that you need not to pay anything for your medicine degree in Germany, you may laugh at me, or you may tell me that, have you gone insane? Are you not in senses? How could be a medicine degree which in India like costing in private colleges around 1 crore rupees to 1.5 crore rupees, like for a 5 years MBBS course. So you might be wondering, or you might call me insane, that how could you say that my medicine studies or MBBS equivalent degree would be free of cost in Germany. But yes, my dear friend, it's actually, fortunately, it is true. It is our fortune that it's true. Okay, I will not go to that why they are making it free, because that is their internal matter, that why they are keeping all these things free, or why they are keeping their education free. That's their internal matter. Of course, I have knowledge of that, why it is free, but that is not right now the point of discussion. But a course which in India otherwise would be costing you 1 crore to 1.5 crore at some private university or medical college is completely, entirely, totally, it's free of cost in Germany. And yes, duration in Germany, it's 7 years, total duration is there. Because what they do in India as an internship, it is like actually the integral part of that course. So that clinical practice is integral to this course, and which is mandatorily, one should do over there. So medicine in Germany is a matter of your life's 7 years. So that is it actually. But it's free, Otherwise, like you are doing in Ukraine, you would be paying around 40 lakh rupees. You are going to China, 40 to 50 lakh rupees you will be doing, okay. Other options are also there, but if you are able to save your parents like 40-50 lakh rupees, that too on a minimum side, I think that one should choose this option. At least once in a lifetime, at least, even if you are not choosing, at least you should consider it. At least. That is the least you can do.
What is the procedure of doing MBBS in Germany?
The procedure, if I say that soon you complete your, class 12th board examination here in India, and again, there is a myth that only people who are studying in English medium can only go to, abroad. Hindi medium people, okay, can also, just go to Germany. No wonder that I have been always an HMT guy, Hindi medium type. Today I speak fluent English without any error and fluent German too. So rest of the Hindi medium people can also, proud of themselves. So it doesn't matter that whether you are from an Hindi medium or any regional medium you are coming up. Okay. Only matters is that you are doing hard work or not in your life. So the number one step for going to Germany for your medicine studies is that first of all you need to appear in your NEET examination. Okay. This is the number one requirement. Again, scoring like very high in NEET, actually that is not the requirement. But I would not say that because it is not the requirement, you should not score high in your NEET examination. You should always try to score, whatever competition you are fighting in your life, whatever you are doing, you should always, try to cope up with the highest, achievement in that particular competition. So you just need to write down your NEET examination, you just get the qualification in that. So for general category these days qualification marks are somewhere around 130, 140 somewhere. For reserve categories NEET qualification is around 100 somewhere. Okay, the last year data if I just put up. So number one stage is that you should qualify NEET here in India. After that you must know German language, okay, till B2 level here in India itself. After that you can go there for pursuing your foundation course in Germany, and once after successfully completion of your foundation course, your medicine will be started there in Germany. So that is the whole thing which is required. Okay, and you can just it's like, yes, it's tedious. I would not say that it is difficult, but it is tedious actually. श्रमम विनाम किमपि न साध्यम. श्रम के बिना कुछ साध्य नहीं होगा इस लाइफ में. It's just tedious. It's not impossible. So you can do. A lot of people are going. Actually, they are opting for this option. Even people who are financially very sound, they are also opting for this option actually these days.
So
Because 1 crore to 1.5 crore rupees if you could save, that is you can come back to India and you can open your own clinic with that amount.
he qualified 12th class already.
Yeah.
So after completion of 12th, shall students start with the process, or very beginning of 12th standard they can start with the process?
Yeah. Those who are studying in their 11th and 12th, or even they are studying in their 10th class, if they are getting some time out of their classes and schedule, and if they are able to cope up, okay, then they can start from their 9th or 10th class itself. Because here in India, that even people who are preparing for IIT JEE or NEET examination, these days they are even starting from 7th or 8th class itself. So there is nothing bad starting early, okay, but here I would mention is that your regular studies, like your subjects, they should not be suffering because you are doing a new thing. If you are able to cope up, if you are capable of that, then only you should do that. Otherwise, let's start after 12th class. It doesn't matter, because our age till which year we'll live is not fixed. So never think that any of your life's year are wasted, or people usually say that. I usually meet a lot of parents, they are saying no, iska saal kharab ho jayega. There is nothing in this life ki ye kharab ho jayega. By the time you are sincere and you are making efforts for your progress. ये लाइफ में कुछ खराब नहीं होता है कभी भी, ठीक है, कभी भी कुछ खराब नहीं होता लाइफ में. ये साल खराब हो गया या वो खराब हो गया, नहीं. इवन आप 3-3 साल के लिए IAS की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, इवन इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट, तो भी आपके वो 3 साल खराब नहीं हुए. आपने कितनी नॉलेज गेन करी, आपने कितना सीखा है. आई एम नोन टू पीपल जो आज की तारीख में खुद IAS नहीं बन सके, बट वो इतना अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं लोगों को कि उसकी वो नहीं है, क्या कहते हैं, कोई उसका पैरेलल नहीं है, उसका कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है. तो वो कहाँ से मिला उनको? तो 3 साल जब उन्होंने उसमें दिया, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दे आर एबल टू टीच वेरी वेल. सो in this life, whatever you are doing, at whatever age you are doing, by the time you are sincere and making efforts towards that, nothing is being wasted, trust me. So If you are capable, you can start from your early age, like from 8th class onwards. If you are not able to cope up, you can start after 12th.
After pursuing MBBS from Germany, can I come back in India and practice here?
Of course, like every country has its own rules and regulations for their employment. They have their own, administrative compliances, okay, which you need to meet. Of course, like after your degree from Germany in medicine, you are entitled to work around the world, provided you meet out the, regulations of that particular country. So far, we are talking about India. You can come back, okay, and you need to write an examination by Medical Council of India. That examination is known as MCI. Okay, that is compulsory, that is mandatory. And once you have passed that examination, you can very well work here as a doctor. So there is no problem in that. So yes, the answer is yes. You can work in India after the completion of your degree in Germany.
Sir, I want to pursue my MBBS from Germany, but in English.
No, that's actually not possible in Germany. Uska reason why? Because in Germany you are going and you will be taking care of patients. You will be dealing with at hospital with a lot of patients. So in Germany the patients will not be talking to you in English, even though they have some knowledge of English language, but they are not comfortable talking to you in English. Okay, so you cannot pursue any medicine course there in Germany in English medium. That is unfortunately, actually you cannot do. That is only and only possible in German medium. Okay, that course is available. That would be done in German medium, and the reason I have explained you that because it is a question of someone's life, because you are doing some treatment, and because of some miscommunication, if you are not understanding your patient's history well, then you might be committing some mistake, and that mistake could be very heavy on someone's life, because as a doctor you are treating someone for his or her well-being. So in Germany, medicine degree is not allowed in English medium. Only in German medium you can do.
Yeah, I have one more question. So as you already have sent so many students to Germany, so the point of time student is meeting you. So from that very day, how much time is required from the day meeting you until reaching Germany?
Yeah, actually it's a very good question. It usually depends upon students and candidates, because sometimes some candidates are coming, those who are like entirely free.
Okay.
And they can dedicate more and more time for their trainings, and they can follow up with that. So in that cases, if they are like very keen, then around 4 to 5 months it takes them to reach to that country. But if someone is working professional or working somewhere, studying at some college here in India as well, or his circumstances are like that, he cannot devote more time, in that case around 6 to 8 months time is definitely it is required, because one needs to complete like B2 level of German language, and it really requires a lot of time.
So
and efforts as well.
6 to 8 months of the time duration a student needs to start the process and to complete the process here itself in India.
Yeah.
And the degree duration would be of
7 years
7
here in
years.
Germany. Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for answering all the doubts and questions. So we are promising today that we would be continuing this counseling series for you. So whatever doubts you are coming up, be it other than MBBS or any other degree related questions, if you want to study in Germany, any sort of doubt you can ask us and get back to us. And I hope that this video would be helping you for sure. And thanks for watching us.